When I bring up a man who coaches at Navy, several things, and London was so apt to really point that out. I had the pleasure of hosting their awards banquet after they had won the Commander-in-Chief trophy for the first time in a long time, and then they went on a dominant run. And I was just overwhelmed being there in Annapolis. You talk about great leaders, great people, men of valor, men who just do more and before they go to practice than we did the whole day at practice. I mean, it's incredible what they do. And so we're going to bring up the offensive coordinator at the Naval Academy, Ivan Jasper, and I'm going to let Ivan bring up the Washington Metro College Player of the Year. Where's Ivan? Here we go. All right. Come on up, Ivan. The floor is yours. And whatever you do, don't let John Carr give you your notes.
How's everybody doing? Good evening. First of all, I want to start off by saying to Captain London Fletcher, hearing you talk up here, my man, you would have made a great midshipman. Now, you say you might not have the grades, whatever, but your heart and the way you play, my man, you would have fit in well at the Naval Academy. We would have loved to have you. We could use you right now, too, if you want to swoop back up and come play for us. We'll take it now. But again, I'm happy to be here, so proud to be here to introduce Keenan Reynolds. Now, I will say it's difficult now. You guys put me in a tough position because Keenan is just a sophomore, and I'm his coach, and so now I got to come here and say great things about him. You know, I don't want to do that. I want Keenan to think that he's never going to be good enough. Got to keep playing hard, got to stay focused. But, again, it is what it is. He's a great kid and great player. But the one thing I would say about Keenan, probably his best quality is humility. The kid is very, very humble. And to have had so much success as a young football player and still keep focus is amazing. Okay, this kid has won the MVP trophy twice, voted by his teammates, which probably has never been done there, first of all, by a freshman, and then to do it 2 years in a row. It's probably never done at the Naval Academy in all the years we've been playing football there. But to do it 2 years in a row, and again, hopefully it'll be 4, but it's just amazing. But the kid is so humble. He puts his teammates first every time he talks. It's because of them why I'm here. He puts God first, of course, okay? And sometimes he mentions his coach. It's pretty cool, too. You know, but again, I mean, he's such a great kid. I'll give you a story, and again, I'm kind of hesitant about telling this story, but I'm going to go ahead and tell it anyway. We're playing Air Force, which is a huge game for us, 2 years ago, out in Colorado Springs, a big game for us, and we had another kid that was starting ahead of Keenan. And with me, my starter is my guy. He's a guy I'm going with, the guy I'm going to go to the end with. So he got hurt late in the game, and we were down, and so we started getting Keenan ready, but then this kid, Trey Miller, said, Coach, I'm ready to go. I said, okay, we'll put Trey back in there. But the head coach, you know, he's a spiritual guy, prayed about it on the side, said, you know what, Ivan, I think we got to go with Keenan. I was like, let's do it. And the rest is history, pretty much. You know, so, and he's took us 2 straight bowl games, beating Air Force twice, beating Army twice, you know, and again, hopefully, for the next 2 years, he can do it again. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Mr. Keenan Reynolds.
Good evening, everyone. First off, I just want to thank God. Like Jawan kind of said earlier, he's the head of my life. Without him, I wouldn't be standing where I am today. I believe that a lot of the reason I'm able to be where I am, meet the people I've met, see what I've seen is because of the way he's blessed me, the talents that he's blessed me with. So it's only natural for me to start off my thank you speeches by thanking him because, you know, he's the #1 person in my life. Secondly, I want to thank my family, my mother and father who couldn't be here today. Been my #1 fans since I was 5 years old. That's when I first started playing ball. And, you know, they haven't missed a game. The only game my parents missed was when we played Notre Dame in Dublin, Ireland, and that was just because my mom didn't have a passport. So, I mean, she's been at every game. They've traveled to every game. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee, so you can imagine some of the places we've played at, California, Texas. They've always found a way to go, and it amazes me how they're able to go. And even my teammates have asked me, how your parents afford to get to all the games? I'm like, I don't know. They always tell me they're broke when I ask for money, so I don't know how they do it. But I gotta thank them because they've supported me since day one. And thirdly, I want to thank my teammates. It takes 11 guys to make a play run. If I'm out there by myself and it's me versus the defense, all 11 guys on defense, I'm gonna get swallowed up. I'm gonna have 0 yards, probably some negative yards, some turnovers. I'm gonna get hurt. But when you got 11 guys on the field working for one goal, then you're able to have success as a team. And the awards that I've been fortunate enough to receive in my time at the Naval Academy in my 2 years has been a reflection on my teammates and the bond we have and how hard we've worked in the off season, during the season, in the cold, in the snow, and whatnot. Fourthly, I want to thank Mr. Fletcher for coming to shake my hand. I thought that was pretty cool. Kind of got a little embarrassed. It's kind of surreal because I see him playing Madden, and sometimes in the load screen they have players pop up, and then here's London Fletcher popping up. I'm like, oh, that's London Fletcher. And then now, oh, that's London Fletcher. He's right here in front of me. So, much like Mr. Fletcher, I kind of suffered through the same thing coming from high school. Everybody told me I was too short to play Division I ball at quarterback. Oh, he's under 6 foot. He should probably change positions. You should play defense, play wide receiver. But with the support of my family and just praying and trying to stay driven, I was afforded the opportunity to come to the Naval Academy and fortunate enough to play. And a lot of people at the Naval Academy do think very highly of you, Mr. Fletcher. Actually, I was tasked by my leadership to ask you to come speak to us one day during the spring. So I'm sitting here trying to figure out, how am I going to make this approach? It's London Fletcher, NFL star, future Hall of Famer. How am I little old me going to come talk to him and ask him to come speak? And I figured the best course of action would be to call you out in front of everybody because you can't say no. So I guess that's my way of saying, will you come talk to us, please? It'd be an honor to have you, just share your story and your struggle and how you've been able to make a household name yourself. Thank you. I appreciate it. You just made my job a lot easier. Again, I just want to thank the DC Touchdown Club for giving me this award. Again, it's truly an honor. Thank you all for those that came from all over to be here at the banquet. The food was great, and it's been a great time. Thank you again.